Representing for the TRU-MON show, you know. Man like Johnny, my brother for life, you see it, the TRU-MON himself. Whoa, yeah. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all the stumbling blocks in no way. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them jump and sound in no way. Yeah. Even in a difficult times, when I've got so much things on my mind, hunting for hard to find, ain't no giving in, victory is mine, yeah. Sometimes it's gonna get real tough. It feels like my best is not good enough, and even when it seems like no one cares, the TRU-MON show and persevere. TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all the stumbling blocks in no way. Brother Johnny is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them jump and sound in no way. Yeah. There's got to be a solution, there's got to be a way out. We put the work in motion, moving forward with no doubt. The TRU-MON show is on a mission, and we've got no time to waste. It's all about progress, moving forward in the TRU-MON aim. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves from all them stumbling blocks in no way. TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in no way. Yeah. Even in a difficult times, when I've got so much things on my mind, hunting for my bread and it's so hard to find, ain't no giving in, victory is mine, yeah. Sometimes it's gonna get real tough. It feels like my best is not good enough, and even when it seems like no one cares, the TRU-MON show and my persevere. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in my way. The TRU-MON show is a warrior, gonna break down all of them barriers and free ourselves. Yeah.
Free like a birdie.
Motivation Academy, what wicked people do don't bother me. Whoa, you don't know righteousness. All right. Ready for revenue. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revenue. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, if there is equal rights and justice, I'm fighting for it. I will not surrender, neither will I quit. Even if them toss me down in the bottomless pit, I'm gonna find me a way to climb out of it. Cause I ain't gonna sit and let you treat me like use me, abuse me, flush me in a toilet. That's why I write a song about it. Cause I just will not stand for it. Again, ready for revenue. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready for revenue. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Because the more you live, the more you learn. The harder you work is the more you earn. The more you earn, the more you keep. If you are strong, please help the weak. Unity we need to make the thing right, so we cannot get up every day, argue and fight. That will only prove to them that we can't unite. And I'm not gonna give up the fight. That's why ready for overload. Wicked people is gonna be executed. Now use no knife, no gun, now go shoot. Righteousness make wicked man speak the truth. Again, ready. Wicked man get executed. Won't use no gun, the gun me now go shoot. Righteousness, me say they gonna fade away. They gotta fade away. They gotta fade away. But live to see another day. Gotta fade away. Wicked man gotta fade away. We're not gonna live to see another day. Never see another day. What the man say? Well, the rich get richer every day. While the poor man suffer every day and slave. Now stop work until him get in a grave. Like a caveman with a cup in a cave. In a Babylon you're gonna be bold and brave, or forever you're gonna be a wicked man slave.
One more. One more to
TRU-MON International, Field Marshal, not partial. You don't know we are 5-star general. You don't know Motivation Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in tune to the beat. The beat maker from Jamaica. Stevie Culture. Well, I got what it takes to rock the place. When Stevie Culture in the place, you turn up the place. People rocking all night with smile on their face, on face, on face. You know what? Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. And you know when the beat start bouncing, and then people start jumping, you hear the beat and you got to do something. Well, even the baby in the crib start bouncing. We're rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, making you know I am the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear it down. You wanna know why? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the bomb sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. This one is gonna take me to the top. Hey, the lyrics of the songs I sing, I don't have to edit. If I got to do that, forget it. TRU-MON make this beat so he'll get all his credit. Go tell the whole world that Steve Culture said it. Making music is so easy. I'm play my tracks for my friends and they all say, wow, you used to be sharp, but you're much sharper now. You wanna know how? Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take you to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, and I got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. TRU-MON, yo, the people of the vibes and the beat and the energy. Everywhere we play, people always admire we. Buying up our CDs, coming to our party. Tell we how much love our style and our energy. Everywhere in the world, that Stevie Culture go. People want me to stay, they don't want me to go. Them screaming, shouting out for more, backing up the dance floor. Always need an encore, because I came to make you rock. I got the boom style to make it pop. And when I start, I never wanna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Because I got the beat to make you rock, got the boom sound to make it pop. And when I start, I never gonna stop. The one you're gonna take me to the top. Yo, when the beat start bouncing, people start jumping. Hear the beat and you got to do something. Even the baby in the crib start bouncing. Rocking the stadium, the bar and the club scene. I'm gonna drop the wickedest sound, make them know that we're the best around town. Everywhere we go, we just tear things down. Who tell them say, yo, 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 listen, we tougher than steel, tougher than rock. Concrete tough, but we tougher than that. Tough to the core, tough to the max. Not backing down, cause we don't take chat. Move on out of our way when the train is on the track. Cause anytime we start, yo, we never gonna stop. We rock them from to straight up to head top. Rasta said that you know. Because we got the beat to make you rock, and we got the drums and we make it pop. When we start, when I stop, we're gonna take you to the top. We got the beat to make you, we got the beat to make you rock. Got the beat to make you. We've got the groove.
We make it dance under the shoes. We keep people get confused. You know they refuse. They refuse. The man, you know you want to lose. They confused. The people that's out of them shoes. Yes, you hear the news? I'm back. Tubing in. Love, we are promoting, of course. Heart full of love. Back with you, Jenik. TRU-MON show. It's me with a heart full of love. Of course. What else is in my heart? What else is in my heart? Probably blood and other tissues and stuff. But certainly lots of love, lots of good energy, and nothing negative. No negative. Like I try to not hang around negative people, negative stuff. So my heart stays pure and true and positive. That's it. And I don't fall back into the nonsense. The nonsense, selfishness, and I don't know, the trauma. The trauma, pretty much. I'm healing the trauma. That's what I'm doing. So I don't want to go back traumatic again. You know, we're healing the trauma. I guess you're doing it with me, your way, and you're on your side. We're all healing. That's the goal here of healing that trauma of... Maybe it's going to take a lifetime, but if you're willing to do it, if you have willingness, like I told you, it's already pretty much on your side. But if you're not willing to do anything, if we're not willing to be disciplined and have consistent action, Babylon will always remain. So it's up to us, people. To be consistent in our action means it's an everyday thing. Once you embark on the mission like that, to save the world. Once you embark on a mission to save the world, you're not saving the world. I'm joking. To save yourself. Save yourself in the first place. That's already a great accomplishment. That will be a great accomplishment. And then if you can save other souls, and again, you don't need to know. It's something you don't like. I don't need to know who I inspire and who I save and who I like. It's not about me. It's not one person. It's a whole. Like I always see things as the greater whole than just myself, my little person. Like I come here and talk to you, but it's more than that. It's more than just my little person. Once you embark on that kind of mission, like I said, it's a 24/7 thing. You change. You become something else. You become something else. You become something much more vibrant than you were before, for sure. Because I was living dead before with dead vibes, and yeah. So now it's much more alive, for sure. Hello, divine beings. Oh, I love that, Brenda. That's great. We got to know what we are, for sure. We're not grain of sands or cattle to be distracted by nonsense. I see it so much. Even today. Today I lost it a bit, but I lost it respectfully. On Eric Dubé and his, I don't know. I don't know. They keep, you know, how long are you going to talk about flat earth? Like that. That's your mission. Like, I don't know. It's like we're pumping so much distraction and getting the people so distracted. I don't think we even see it. Sometimes there are our own, but I think when it goes to cultists like Eric Dubé and stuff, they know what they're doing. When they put out stuff like that, and they know what they're doing. They know how to manipulate the masses, and even us, they're pretending that we know, we want to know the truth or something. Truth seekers on YouTube, we get mesmerized into this. We get mesmerized into the occultist practice of manipulating us. Like, we don't even see it. I didn't even see it at the beginning. The whole occult stuff in there and how they manipulate people, because it's a manipulation of the mind. And that's, if they can control what you think, they can control everything. So that's very important, to control what you think and the reality you live in. So whether it's flat earth, round earth, cube earth, triangle earth, or whatever fucking reality it is, it's just another CGI 2.0, if you ask me. After many reflection on the subject, many hangouts with many different people, reflecting, reasoning, it's just another fake reality. Because what can I confirm into this? Really, from myself, first party, when I'm gonna take a jet to the sun, a sun jet. He's gonna bring, like, so it's always relating to other people's explanation and definition, and then what do I have to look at each and every day to have like, I can be in awe anymore in front of the sun? I gotta have a definition. Like, thanks, Eric, you gave me a definition. Like, that's how I was at the beginning. You get lost a bit into this. Hi, man. Handy 123. It's flat, and move on. That's it. How long are we gonna talk about all this? Like, we've been fooled. We've been fooled into thinking that the world we were living in was real, and now we're waking up and we're going on a rampage, and we have to spread the news to everyone. But have we ever considered what kind of news we're spreading with all this? I'm not saying that the horizon is not horizontal. It says it in the word. I'm not stupid. But who are you to define the whole reality for me? No? Oh, probably an occultist. Probably an occultist or some kind of fanatic on YouTube. No? Truth fanatic that want to define that one definition, because the ego wants to know. Ego wants to know. It can't stay without knowing and stuff. So the ego needs to build up and build up. It needs to know. I don't have a fucking ego. I don't give a shit about knowing. I know nothing, and I prefer come here and tell you I know nothing than pretend to know. And no, that's not my type at all. I know nothing. Don't come here to know information. The information, you form it from the inside. It says it in the word. Information, but that's what we gotta form, and stop procrastinating and form it, and form the good vibes, and just flow with this. Just gas turbine used in aircraft and power plants. That's it. What about energy? Yeah, that's it. That's what we need, more energy. But that's what's happening with that flat earth thing. That's the energy that's flattening. It's our energy. It's flattening. So we need to up the energy, up the mood, the spirit, the good vibes. Like most people that are on YouTube, even the truth seekers or whatever it is, you don't even talk to your neighbor. That's reality. And where does it start? It starts locally. You don't even talk to your neighbor. You probably fight with them. And what? You want peace on earth? You want peace of mind? You want peace, but we can't even talk to each other? We're going to talk to each other if we're forced to, if we have to, but if not, we ignore each other, and we're very, very indifferent to each other. And that's reality. Then just go take a walk. Not too many people smile and say hi and stuff. So it's a world that people are living in some kind of a... But what matters a lot for people these days is more the virtual reality. It's more important for people these days to have great relationship on YouTube, on Facebook and stuff, than have great relationships with the people that they surround them in their life. So most people live a virtual reality. And that's what we're pumping more and more virtual reality, when reality, to me, it's relationship, person to person, and that's the most valuable thing, when we can talk to each other face to face and not with a freaking phone or text. But that's what people value today, the relationships through devices. So crazy. Yeah, and you're correct about my neighbor. YouTube is best community. Yeah, it's good. YouTube. I'm not saying I prefer YouTube over Facebook. If you ask me, I prefer come here, and also I come live and direct tubing in my channel. So by the channel, the TRU-MON Show channel is not my channel. It don't belong to me. And no, YouTube is the best. It's great community. It's just, again, it is what it is. I mean, we have the ways we have right now to, and it's not important like who listens, who talks. Like, it's so, yeah, you see me here, you see me talking, but it's irrelevant to speak. It's just like it's irrelevant who listen. So whoever listens to my message, it's a whole, it's a vibration we have to bring back. Or we have to bring up, because there is some kind of vibration, but it's very, very much a dim. The light is dim, and again, when the sun wakes up in the morning, when the sun shows up, he's showing up to shine, not to stay asleep. So why are we all staying asleep each and every day? Like, we should so look around and look everything is shiny and brilliant, but no, we decide to settle for crumbs, and turn into fools and stuff, and without even blinking an eye, without even knowing. Some people that go to their graves without even knowing what's going on here. Can you imagine that? You come a whole life here. You exist, but you just exist. You just, because you don't know. You don't know nothing about reality. You have lived a fake reality. Like, if I'm here alive, I want to be in touch with real reality, not fake reality. Like, what's the point of even having the experience? Like, I'm gonna have a fake experience? Like, no way, thank you. I'm done with that. I'm done with the fakery. Why peace? As only a piece of all and their neighbors. So local all best. So your local best are far. White me. Thanks. I don't know. I think it starts very much local. If we, yeah. What are you saying, Andy? Okay, it's my music thing. I was like, what's that noise that I hear? It's my music in the background. Yeah, a lot of regurgitated or recycled. Oh, yeah, Facebook, it's only a bunch of parrots. It's parrots, and even like that flat earth stuff. I would like to see someone come out with flat earth info, but genuine, without repeating any other stuff that people have came with. All we do is repeat. We even, like, I saw a guy the other day on Unilad, and that's a pretty big thing. There's millions of followers on Facebook, and you see him, he's just repeating stuff he's heard. Like, he's not giving me a speech of thinking for himself, bringing something new, something authentic to the table. No, it's just, we're parrots. We repeat all the stuff that they be put out and all the others, and we go along with that, and we're very excited, because we don't have nothing much more excited in our life than seeking reality or a fake reality or something on YouTube. Like I said, get something to do with your life, and you're gonna get off that nonsense. Come on, I have something to do each and every day. I don't watch a HB's video. I do something else with my life, or other people that put out info like this. Come with something genuine. Like, even HB, he takes stuff that other people have written in books, and even he brings some occult stuff in there that you don't even see. Most people don't see. So, yeah, I have nothing against the guy, nothing at all. I invited him here too. I have nothing against anybody. Just speaking my heart and stating facts. It's facts. It's facts. We're parrots. Parrots repeating nonsense, not thinking for ourselves. Je pense que c'est assez clair. Je sais pas comment je pourrais faire ça plus clair que ça. Common discipline in valleys like tearing. Comes in dip and valleys like tearing. That is so freaking true, Mario. Yeah, prob does start. I don't. Yeah. The problem starts. I don't. For sure, the problem. That's why we don't want to look there. We don't want to look internal. We don't want, because there's lots of stuff to change at home. Each and every one of us, we prefer look on the outside and, I'm going to save the world like Superman. Then change ourselves and resolve to build better us, to have at least a bigger smile on our face and more vibe, and create less suffering, less stuff around us that is causing harm. Just that is enormous, the work we have to do on each other. No one can sit here tonight saying they have a super high vibe with life all the time, and that they have compassion in their heart like crazy. And you would be already, if you have enough love in your heart, you'll be the most powerful person in the world. We just need love. But that's the thing you got to cultivate. You cultivate that stuff. It's like you plant a seed. If you don't water it, it's going to die. Well, we're all seeds. We're all seeds. But if we don't water ourselves and we don't have discipline and strong intent and stuff, it's just going to go away now. Our stuff that we are working for, a better world. That's what we're all working for now. We have a better place to live, less suffering. Anyway, I don't think I'll experience that in my lifetime, but we're doing it for the generation to come. At least I'm doing something with I've been given life, so I'm here. I talk, I speak, I use my words, and like it's just life. And I realized there was nothing to fear than just fear itself. So today, rise to the top. For sure. Assez clair. Mais c'est ça, c'est assez clair. C'est vraiment ça, Mario. Tu sais, je viens pas ici là, pour. Tu sais, moi, j'ai vécu dans cet état-là. Là. I lived like that. Là, so I don't come here to give you lessons on life or stuff. I was like that. I was a parrot myself. Là. I even translated his book and everything. I was caught up a bit into the sensationalism, and we really love sensationalism, and that's why we get up and stuff like this that flattered that come out on YouTube. We all get excited. We all get super excited, and we lose our sense of reality. Pretty much, we gave away our senses. That's another way. When you accept definition, you give away your senses. You don't want to use your senses to find out. So you're giving away your senses and all your sense of reality to another person that's gonna give you their sense of reality. Same like if you don't work to build your own dream, you're gonna build someone else's dream. Same thing. If you don't have your own sense of reality, so make sure someone will feed you a sense of reality. That's what this world is about. All kinds of magicians and occult people, and that's what they fabric the reality. But if you don't take care of your own fabric and fabricate your own piece of clothing that you're gonna put on, someone else gonna put the piece of clothing on you, and you're gonna wear it for all your life. It's gonna be your mask. It's never gonna go away until you decide to live for something true and right, and not freaking nonsense and illusion, and just focus on something that matter. I don't know. To me, it's just because we don't focus so much on something that really matter. We like sensationalism, and most people love YouTube videos. I'm on YouTube right now. I know them. I don't come here with cartoons and stuff. I don't make videos with cartoons to entertain you. To bring yourself into a state of entertainment, so that your mind is entertained and you lose your sense of that's what it is. That's what they do. And anyway, me, I'm not too much like that, but that's their thing. Then go to Big Pharma. We'll put you right that how it works. Yeah. Where are you from, dude? Please, to meet you. Me, I'm from Quebec. Montreal, Quebec. I'm from Trois-Rivières, Quebec. Originally, swinging, yes. No. Trois-Rivières, Quebec. Yes, my friend, Canada. That's where they dropped me. That's where they dropped TRU-MON. And he came to life. Yeah, here too. Born and died here. Yeah. Born and died in Quebec. And resurrected in Quebec. TRU-MON resurrected in Quebec. That's it. Oh, that's it. UK. Oh, you're in UK. Cool. It's a bit far. We have like an ocean in between each other. But it's doable. One day I'll be there. One day I'll be everywhere, all over. I have a big vision. I can. Imagination is more powerful than knowledge. Who said that? I think it's one of their clown occultists that said that. Imagination is more powerful than knowledge. You can do all the stuff you want in your life. If you cannot imagine yourself where you want to be before you get there, how do you want to get there? And if you can see me, I see the whole thing. I have big imagination, and I can, So it's very important to cultivate that imagination. And imagination comes also from thinking for yourself. If you think a lot for yourself, you will have a great and fertile imagination. But if you always default to other people nonsense to have your sense of reality, what can you imagine much? That's it. Who said that? It's one of their clowns. I think one of their occultists. He looks like a clown too. I think his name is Einstein. I think his name is Einstein. What another clown? Him and the other one that supposedly passed away. I don't know. They have all kinds of stuff. Today I saw something else on Facebook. So shocking. But to see how much. But you see that once you're out of it and you like look at it from like you can see the big picture if you're in the big picture. Can you see the big picture if you're in the big picture? No, but if you move out 10,000 feet up, you're gonna see the big picture. But that's what happens. Sometimes we're all caught up in the big picture, so we don't see it. But we have to rise above our bodies, above everything, and go up and start flying high above that overlay, and you're gonna see the whole picture, the whole overlay, how it operates, how the occultist operates, and their ways of manipulating you, and how people get caught up into the nonsense manifestation. And today I saw something, March for Our Lives, a big manif. They're singing. It's all about emotion. It's all about carrying people's emotion. That's what I've realized a lot. Like they make sure that people's emotion are involved, the sadness and the stuff, and then they move emotion. That's another great subject. I'm going to talk with Arthur when I have Arthur back with me. Né? I should have Arthur. It's his winter. He's in Australia. Me, it's getting to summer. So he's getting to winter. So we should have him back. With Madame Fiona and the doll. And the famous doll. No, I don't know if he's gonna bring the famous the famous doll, but it would be fun to see the doll again. Van Patreon. Sweet man, UK Van Patreon. Again and again, we see people on social media continuously talking about what's wrong with the world. But when we ask, what do you do? What do you want to do about it? No one seems to have an answer. No, because they can't read. Hi, Leslie. I saw you. I just seen you. Queen Leslie. La belle Leslie. C'est où tu viens? Du Maine. Du Maine, mais quelle ville au Maine? J'ai oublié la ville. Anyway, Maine. Maine, not far from me. Just across the border. And no one seems to have an answer, because the answer, but first of all, if you want to have answers, you got to question yourself. So if you don't install a set of quality questions, you're going to have the kind of answer that goes with your questioning. So I think it's just people don't question enough. We just don't question enough. The only reason why I have not realized I was living in a fake reality is because I did not question it. Very simple. It's nothing. It's not a super awakening, enlightenment, kundalini, or anything third eye. It's just questioning. And that's what we don't do, because we trust them blindly. We trust the government. We trust the military. We trust all of people in power blindly, without thinking, without questioning. So they can do whatever they want, and they know we're in fear on top of that. So come on, they can manipulate us. They manipulate us like we're not puppets, but that's pretty much what's happening, because we're not conscious. We gotta bring back the consciousness. The consciousness is present in the moment. It's questioning, it's thinking. That's what it is. To be conscious is to think. Can we start thinking? Because we don't even think. When you look at it, we don't even think, because we default constantly to other people's explanation, thinking. We're instructed on everything. From birth to when the moment you wake up, it's all people giving you stuff and filling your brain, and then you lose your sense of reality. Wake up one day and you realize it's all fake. Wake up one day, you realize it's all fake, like me, and then you start to rage a bit. You're mad. I was mad at the beginning. I was mad a bit at myself not to have seen it. Like, I wonder how come I've been so blind. Why have I been so blind? You know, that's often what come back to my reasoning is why have I been so blind? Because it's plain sight. Like, it cannot be more in plain sight than that. It's not because it's hidden. They don't hide the sun. They don't hide the clouds, the horizon. Everything is in plain sight. Why we don't question it, I don't know. Me, I think and it's not because I think the mind has to be activated also. That's something I've been reflecting a lot. If that piece of matter there, that muscle is not activated, and again, activated means thinking, becoming conscious of what we do, conscious of everything. You know, if we want to be high performer and save the world, if we want to save the world, people. If we want to save the world, we're going to have to be more consistent and more disciplined and less in distraction. You know, consistent action is not distraction. It's not energizing distraction. Because also, just the fact of talking about these stuff, you're energizing it. It's the energy we put in it all the time. I tell you, it's the energy. We got to watch where we put our energy. Everything we think has been programmed. Everything, one has to step back from it big time. A big step back, a big step back. Everything I realized that everything I was taught was to control me from birth. Control what I do, control what I think, because I've never really found that greatness thread inside me. It's like you don't even know. Like, I don't know. It seems like I didn't even have a dream or something. Like, society maybe breaks. Like, I never had really a sense of having a big dream. Or it's like me. It's like I woke up suddenly, and it's like I took a second breath and came back to life. That's really what happened to me. It's like a resurrection. I felt that day. That I think it's the first day but once I realized, because I realized a bunch of other lies before. When I got to when I realized that they were even lying on the shape of the earth, I was like, no, that's it. There's something here. There's something happening here. There's something happening for us and we got to be very, very powerful. I'm very powerful alone. I can find very much power alone. And the power of love, not the love of power. The power of love. That's what I use. Yeah. Bonjour, Suzanne. A2 is in the house. Asleep. And it's not. None of these save the world. Shits make sense. If ain't a globe. Yeah, but the world will save it. The world will save itself. Like I say all the time, you're not here to save the world, neither am I. But the world will save itself, just like I'm saving my vibe. I'm saying, what am I saving? It's my vibe. It's my quality of life. It's my my connection with life. And I'm sure if I can get to a greater connection during the time I'm in my living days flesh, I can probably maybe ascend to another realm after or something. Who knows? But I'm willing to take the bet. I think it's worth it to take the bet to live a great life, to possibly have something else after. Then say, oh, there's fuck all. I'm doing nothing in my life because after there's fuck all. But my focus is not after, it's here. But I mean, if I do something here very, very vibrant, maybe, and it gives me more hope also for it gives me more connection. I don't know, you want to say God or something, or I think we all have that connection inside us. But again, it's hard to say, to put words on stuff like that and say that you feel like God, and like I don't feel like different than you. It's just I ask more questions and take more action and more brave maybe, or more guts, or because we're all pretty much the same. It's what we do with our life. I don't like to put myself so much on the pedestal. It's not the case at all, and I don't think we should. Yeah, I feel like I'm in a movie where everyone is ignorant. Yeah, it's really that. And that you feel it a lot when you go out and in Babylon. Me, I see that a lot. That's where pretty much I tend to soul shift, because even if you tell people, they are unaware. You know, the unconsciousness and the unawareness, the abyss of unawareness goes so deep. Cannot save another person. Cannot save anyone. You have to do the work on yourself. I can inspire you, maybe show you the door or something, but it's up to you to really emancipate yourself from that mental slavery, because it's a mental slavery. We're put under programming. We're conditioned to think what they want us to think, or I don't like to say they, but it's more we propaganda, and we do a lot of propaganda. The propaganda machine is very well oiled, like bien huilé. La machine à propaganda est très bien huilée. Là, fait que we have to be very careful what kind of information we're taking out. Like, that's why I come here. I don't give you information on anything. I'm not going to define your reality. It's going to be about motivation, inspiration, strength, power, forwardness, all the stuff that help us move forward and with upliftment. Like, I'm not defining reality or telling you, hey, I realized today that this was this. You have the same biological equipment as me, and I'm not. I find that's what takes a lot of the vibe out of life is the definitions. I'm not going to come and define anything, and I know it's crazy to do so, so it's a bit, yeah. Watch Babylon falling, falling. I wish it were just a movie, Mario. Yeah. God is love and love is God. Break the chain, start in the mind, manifest in the heart, or vis-a-vis. Or vis-a-vis. Yeah, no, c'est vrai, c'est... But I think if we cannot... The mind is powerful. The mind is powerful. But again, the mind without the heart, without the will, without the intuition, like my mind will bring me to... Sorry. I just ate supper before. My mind will bring me to do a lot of stuff, like, but pretty much most of the stuff unconsciously. So to bring the mind to a conscious state, really, in every moment of the day, is really a great thing to accomplish. Like the power of the mind, for sure. But the heart is also very important. Follow your heart, follow your intuition. And even today, before coming here, I wasn't really. That's what I told him. I said, I don't really feel like it. Like, sometimes, not that I don't feel like it, but I wonder if anyone cares. I wonder if anyone cares. So I wonder if, but I know some of you care, and that's why I do it, because we're, even if we're not a lot, we're a great bunch of people together, and we're elevating, and I elevate every time I come here and stretch, and for me, it's consistency, so I just shut off the voice and press start, and I go on. Like, I have acquired that momentum that I can do it now without even thinking about it. So it's just that sometimes I wonder if anyone cares. Yeah, lift up time. It's a lift up time. It's a way for me also to practice what I want, what is my dream in life, which is motivational speaker. I told you. It hasn't changed from... That's not going to change. I don't think it will change. I don't think it's something that... maybe one day the outer purpose, like the inner purpose, is always to awake, to become better person, resolve to build a better you. That's why we're here. That's why that's why we have woke up. I did not woke up to stay asleep. I woke up to build a better me, to be able to express myself with kindness and with serenity and kindness. Yeah, with serenity and kindness. I want to get there. I want to become very, very kind and very, very serene with life, and not stressed out. And no, I've been stressed a part of my life. I'm already a nervous person. If I have to add stress to this, it's going to be freaking crazy. So I got to, for sure, make sure that. But there's just so much stuff with life that comes and affects us each and every day, especially if you have responsibility, if you take your responsibility. if you take them, and again, it's not just the Babylon responsibility. Together we rise higher, and it's so much better when we're together. Fellowship and reasoning heightens the masses. I think so. I think so. I think it's anyway, I was meant to do that stuff, like I say. It's just sometimes it's just I wonder if someone cares. That's the only thing. But I know it's not about like I'm not begging you to care, or like it's a divine work. It's a divine work, and it's something that's timeless. It's something that is not personal. Like I don't no, it's just timeless, and it's something that has to be done. Truth has to surface some way, somehow, and we are the truth in what we do, what we say, what we are. But if we stay dormant and asleep and distracted by all the nonsense, how do we want to, it's a lot about, because the real change you're gonna cause in this world is the personal revolution you're gonna do with yourself, because then you affect what's in your plate, you affect your relationship around you. You're gonna start talking to your neighbor. You're gonna start putting a smile on your face when you go out in the grocery store. You're not gonna have road rage on the road. That's the other thing. We get it behind our wheels and we're all raging and want to kill everyone. Like, it's pure crazy, the madness. Yeah, the presence of the mind is invisible and powerful, yet it makes a moment to free yourself as a bird, a free spirit. Yeah, it takes a leap. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. After that, it's just constant work on yourself, just not to fall back into the distraction. Like, we have awoken, wake up, or awoken for a reason. Awoken the giant. I think we're waking up the giant inside of us, because there's a giant dormant. So you wake up the giant, and once you wake it up, I don't think it can. It can go back, and it takes a moment. Doesn't take long. Word, Mario. That's it. I have been out of pain for 3 days. It's strange. Oh, that's good. That's good, Leslie. Great. Pain, yeah, pain. Me too is something that afflict me, but I find pain, you can manage it. You can work through it. But me, I have lots of. Look, the mind has a lot to do in your pain. Also, how you process it through your brain, your pain. I mean, it's there, but you learn to live with it. You learn to live with it, and you transform it. Like me, I give thanks for it, because I would not be here, and I embrace the pain. I embrace it, because what I have to do is cry on it, and I embrace it. I let it transform me. That's what it did so far, and it keeps transforming me. I'm in pain every day. So I transform and transform. I think with pain, you're going to transform in an accelerated pace. Pain will help you accelerate the pace of transformation. That's what I find. It's kind of necessary for some people. Like me, that needs to hit the wall before they learn, or stuff like that. Like, pain was necessary in my case to shake me out of my fake reality. So I give thanks for it. And some people don't need it, but me, I needed it, because I'm the kind of guy that needs to hit the wall to learn the lesson. So I needed something big to shake me, and so I broke a leg, and boom, I was like, whoa, what the fuck's that? What the fuck just happened? Like, in a flash, I was like transported to another dimension, if I can say. But yeah. Like the little says, consistent action and discipline is an everyday thing. Like that. Oh yeah, it's an everyday thing. Just got out of working in my French courtyard of plants. So much fun. Yeah, we all have pain. Just have to cope. Just have to cope with it. Some have physical scars. Others are mental scars. We just have to live with it, not live in the past. And some people have experienced heavy trauma in their life. Just some of you here told me their story. It's something, especially Leslie has a big story behind her. Like, we're all come on. we're all over 40, 50-year-old here almost. So we have done a bit of stuff in our life. We have experienced life, and sometimes but I don't think there's bad experience, because Leslie, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't, all the experience you've had was to make you realize, just like me, that it wasn't good. It wasn't, that's what I find today, that it was to make me grow. It was to make me grow. Sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it might be painful to grow. Just like, but I think it's necessary that we grow out of pain. Yeah. Grow out of pain. Grow with pain and out of pain. Hit the spliff. I know all about pain, and I might never be free of it. But that's okay today. That's it. That's it. Me too. I might never be free of it, but listen. It has transformed me. It has transformed my life, my vibe, made me come out on YouTube and kill the fear. So it's all positive. What there is negative with that, other than sometimes a few down moments, maybe a few low highs during the day, few low highs. But other than that, I'm on a high constantly. Am I up and in with life? Up and in with life. Let's see what kind of music we have here. That's it. The music.
Well, I said Johnny them for knowing up. From the mere device, them know see a damn tipper. And we tell you to stay strong. Live up, look up, hold your head high. Whoa. And this is a special for the TRU-MON show. Motivation Academy. That's the far I tell them.
Oh, true. I have a Stevie Culture wrote me yesterday. He said, TRU-MON, what other rhythm should I jump on today? I'm like, okay, Stevie, wait a minute. So we should have something from Stevie Culture, something new soon. I think I saw him with his robe de chambre in his studio this morning. I think he was playing one of my dub plates too, one of the plates he did for me. So I think Stevie is in the production right now. He's in the Songbird production studio. Mario, you know what I'm talking about when I talk about Stevie. I think you have him on Facebook too.
Okay then. Don't listen to the pagans when they talk, cause they don't have no sense. Come on. Janik, I go teach the youths them to live them life the right and righteous way. That is what I have to say. So you man, be wise, open up your eyes, listen to the calling of the Most High. Jaja will lead your way to the righteous way, to the righteous way. Listen what I have to say. Don't be a bad memory.
Bonjour, Bliss.
Your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No. Keep your focus, hold your head up high. Do the things you need to do. Do the right things. Do the righteous things. Hey. Don't you lead to war. Janik will lead your way. Motivation Academy. Hey. Teach the youths them the righteous things. Let them live them life the righteous way. So you be strong and hold on to a firm meditation. Hey. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people drain your energy. No, don't be a bad memory. Don't let them stop you from doing what you want to do. Don't be a bad memory. Don't let the negative people steal your energy. Don't be a memory. Don't let them take your soul away from you. No, no, no. But I just want to let the youth them know, you know, that you must live your life the righteous way. Be a light to this world. You understand? Don't make negative energy draw you to the wrong things, to the bad things, to let you do wrong. Don't let your memories be the ones that we don't want to remember. The ones that get us scared when time we hear it. Let your memories be something to live on forever. Jah Rastafari. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Just listen to your heart and do the righteous thing you need to do. Don't be a memory. Don't be their memory. Don't be their memory. Do the righteous thing. Live the righteous life. Hey, don't be a memory.
Yes, Janik, it's a burning fire. I read that until like a burning fire. And it's a fire, it no need no water. A Jaja Reggie use it to inspire. TRU-MON, rise and shine. Don't know it, go. Sentiments, blessings and honor. Hear that? Yeah, man. Motivation Academy live and direct every day, 7 a.m. Montreal time. Motivation, inspiration, truth, and reggae music. And that the bridging I deal with upliftment and progress always. Me, I telling us, people, this is it. Asante Amen. Full das it. Oh.
Yes, this is Teacher they represent for the Rise and Shine sessions, you know. I mean, I said, Johnny, big up yourself, you know. I just saw the thing said, kick it down. Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know that this is Teacher D. Yeah. Motivation Academy. Yeah. Yes, sir, we are going to tell them, yo, get your message and learn, and learn. Babylon get further, get your message and learn, and learn. Babylon get further, get yeah, no, not them Gaia, yeah, them little liar, can never stop the fire, yeah. Yannick, you not retire, yeah. TRU-MON show and go higher, yeah. Get to listen and learn, and learn. Babylon get further, get to listen and learn, and learn. Babylon get further, get yeah. It's like the TRU-MON show and no surface thing. And no comedy central for your laugh and sing. Babylon, if you try go round it, you get push off for the plank where the shark them a swim. Babylon, you know we come out because we full of dog plate can. Run out and me load up a style can. Don't know how we beat you from night till the sun out. An economic like a Valhalla, na Shambhala. Me tell you about that one man ya. In a Canada, in is another dandada. In get a double plate of free, not $1. I will be selector where you stop the rhythm from and me get mad like John Herbert Dillinger. Get the chrome go with the cylinder. But you no listen to teacher, get your message and learn, and learn. Babylon get burned, get burned. Get your lessons and learn, and learn. Babylon get burned, get burned. Yeah. Let's slow it down. To explain some things I'm saying about this sound. It's a the TRU-MON show, Babylon can't push it around. Yo, Motivation Academy, you know, so you is a hit bound. Yeah, see, none of them Gaia, yeah, them little liar, can never stop your fire. Yeah. Yannick, you not retire. No, no. TRU-MON show I go higher. Say, get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Babylon I get firm, firm, get firm, yeah. Get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn, yeah. Babylon I get firm, firm, get firm, yeah. Yeah. Teacher D representative, yeah. Yeah, Nick, you don't know it, TRU-MON show, yeah. Get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Babylon I get firm, firm, get firm, yeah. Get your lessons and learn, learn, and learn. Babylon I get firm, firm, get firm.
Teacher D representing Teacher D. Straight live and direct from Montego Bay, Jamaica, Teacher D. Yeah, man. Him and Dante Po are very like brothers. Yeah, Teacher and Dan, two great of my brothers, for sure. Tremendous respect every time for these two men and a lot of other people too. Yeah, you were talking about CBD, benefit of cannabis for treating pain, for sure, for sure. That's what the world needs. The world doesn't need OxyContin. You know how many people have did overdose of OxyContin or big pharma medicine, painkillers, and there's especially one family. I think it's the Shackers family. I think they own pretty much all the big brevet for the painkillers. They're the main producer of painkiller in the world. Like painkiller, smoke weed. I don't know. It's painkiller. You know, the pain, you can kill the pain. The pain, yeah, maybe you can kill it with. Okay, there's some stuff that can help you. Like after my operation at the hospital, the day after, I had to take morphine. I had to. I couldn't bear the fucking pain. I said, give me something. I'm going to fucking die. Like, I could feel the instrument inside my fucking knee again. It's like fucking crazy. That's what happens sometimes when you have operations like that. You don't feel it on the moment, but it's still there. It's still in your brain. So once the effect of the medicine goes away, you start feeling the fucking instrument inside and the camera, peut-être like it. So yeah, so I think it's yeah, and chocolate bars. That's it. I take CBD me in form of oil. But I think I told you before this one from Med Relief. This one has been erased, but I think it's 24 point something. That's the Vidékel Med Relief oil at Vidékel. And this here, you take 0.50, maybe like this, maybe a little bit more. A good dose. Me, I go a full thing. Like this is a good dose for me. That's a good CBD dose. You can probably stop a seizure with that, but that's very good. The inflammation goes down. It's very, very good for inflammation. That's why I recommended the CBD for inflammation, for anxiety. Anxiety gone, and like it's gonna help you a lot. Very, very beneficial. The base is sunflower oil. This one, it's extracted with CO2 extraction, something. Anyway, it's solvent free, and so you don't need to eat sugar and stuff like. It's good the chocolate bars and stuff, but because you get the sugar, the chocolate, and like there's stuff that you don't really need to eat all the time. This I can take it at any time, and it's just the oil. Who cares? The little bit of sunflower oil is good for me anyway. It's not, and with the quantity, if I can rub it on the area instead of taking it in 30, yeah, probably. But there's Med Relief. If you check Med Relief website, they have a topical cream you can apply to your the area where you have pain, they have a topical cream. I'm gonna order it next month. It's cheap. It's like $10 or $12. It's not that expensive, and apparently it has very good effect for inflammation and that. So I'm gonna check it out, the cream, and I'll let you know. Oh no, that extract is awesome. Heck yes, Mario, the chocolate CBD is awesome. Yeah. No, that extract is awesome. That's the best one, and I have the other one also, the sativa. You mix both, lah. You mix both the sativa and this one here. That's the luminarium. You see, but you mix this one with the other one, it's perfect for pain and nausea, and people that have nausea and. Of course, I'm not talking to you here about getting high for recreational purposes. I'm talking about medicine. To me, it's medicine, that stuff. It's not and it's something natural. It comes from cannabis. So it doesn't come from a pill, like it's extracted from the plant. Cannabis oil, you have it. This one is a THC of 25.98 milligram per milliliter. So you take one full thing and you have a 25 milligram of THC. Yeah, that's a good dose. That thing. 0.75, 1 millimeter. Good. And the sativa will give you energy also, like if you're low on energy because of pain or stuff. Like you mix the CBD and the sativa like that, it's perfect. Me, that's my medicine of choice. If I can have it, unfortunately, I cannot have it all the time because it costs a lot. But when I have it, the best is one full sativa and one full CBD morning and night. And I barely have, I can almost have a good, very good, I check what I do because I'm always, but the inflammation goes down and the energy is back, and the smile and you're not so affected by the pain mentally. That's it. It's very, very good. I started taking magnesium the same time my pain left. Yeah, I'm tired. But try that, the sativa. Like I said, go with sativa only and probably an extract. Like it's better than coffee. It's better than anything. And the best way to not be tired is to be inspired. Once you're inspired, you can be tired. So just tap more into your inspiration, and the inspiration you seek is within you, Leslie. It's within you. So all the inspiration we seek is within. So seek more inspiration. You'll feel less tired. I guarantee you that. The only way why you feel tired is because you don't feel inspired enough. I can guarantee you that. Because once you're going to be inspired to the max, like you start being very, very inspired, that's what I've seen in many of your comments. But just keep tapping into your inspiration, and tiredness will go away. I'm telling you, it's something. Yeah. 8 years sleep. Call me, Leslie. Nice to see you again. Yeah. Bliss, bonjour. Excellent, Leslie. Supplements are good. Rest well. Yeah. Cookies. That's it. Good night, all. I have to lay down. Bye bye, Leslie. I am tired. It's 9. Yeah, me too. I'm going. I have to. I have stuff to do. I have to take that dog out and stuff. So another responsibility. So I'll go do my stuff, and I'll see you again tomorrow. 7 a.m. hard time. Sunday tomorrow. Sunday. I hope it's a beautiful sunny day. Like today, it's getting spring has officially arrived. Now it's time to enjoy it. Let the snow melt. We'll let the snow melt and the slush go away. The slush and the dryness come back and everywhere, and then we'll be capable, yeah, for sure. Because it's very slushy at this time. Check it out, Med Relief. Med Relief. You can check it out on medrelief.com. Med Relief. Medrelief.com. Yeah. And they ship into United States. I don't know, or they have people there. talk to them, call them, and ask them because you're in the States. You're near Florida, I think. But talk to them because I think there is something with the US. I'm not sure, but I've seen that. Yeah, relief, RELEAF, like a leaf, relief. Yeah. My daffodils are blooming. I planted palms. Are they yellow? Daffodils yellow? Who says it's yellow? Who says it's a daffodils? That's a definition. That's great what you say, but that's exactly the example that Arthur Christian takes all the time. Who says that the daffodils is yellow or something like that? So yeah. Yes, yellow. I'm bugging you. Med Relief got it. Merci. No, check it out. Oh, yes, yellow. No, that's true because that's what Arthur says all the time. I was thinking about him when you said that. Sleep well, Leslie, and me, less stress more zen. That's it, and everyone, I'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. I know. My intentions are never to be mean or to be. I'm not like that. I'm not a mean person. I have very much love in my heart. I come here with a pure intention to not mesmerize anyone. I don't come here to mesmerize you or to. No. I come here with because I need to do this. And I have the strength to do it. I have the strength to do it, so I feel like I have to do it. So I do it, and I just do it. And yeah, that's it. And I have a big dream attached to it. So never got that stuff, Janik, for Andrews Institute. Yes, you changed. Oh no, just forgot about it. I just forgot about it. I'll do the translation tomorrow. It slipped out my mind. I must have had a few reggae singers texting me, and I must have slipped out my mind. But no, I haven't. I momentarily forgot. I will bring it back to my attention. Yeah. So big up everyone, and that's it. We'll check that out for that knee if we can do something. But also maybe because I've had that medicine and the inflammation is, so I'm thinking less about the pain. So probably that's why also it slipped out my mind that I didn't send you this stuff. But no, that's it. I'll take care of it. Promise, Bliss, I'll take care of it. Enjoy the evening, all. That's it, Flipside, and I'll see you again tomorrow if God wants. I'll be there. And so far, I think he's got great plan, or she, or he, or the source, or it's very confusing when we start talking about divinity or God, or like I sense that stuff, but it's hard to explain with words. I try, but. Only so much word I can put on this. It's anyway, we'll see. So, likely Sogenic, thank you. Night. All big up everyone, and that's it. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 a.m. I'll be there. Yeah. The mission continue. 24/7 thing. He's out. Shubing out. Genic, your host. Boom.